Okay, now we are live on YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. My name is Andrea. I am replacing Clinton today, and I have with me amazing people to discuss about overcoming challenges and building habits, okay? But before I will start the conversation here on Talk and Talk, let me explain a little how it works because maybe are people watching us on YouTube, and I think it's a great opportunity to know a little more about this platform. Basically, here is a place where you can find languages to practice, such as English, Spanish, Italian, French, and German. This is not a class, this is just an immersion. It means that I am not a teacher. I am not here to correct or teach anyone. I am a student as well, guys, as you. So I am here to improve myself, but don't be afraid to make mistakes because we are in a safe place to do it. Here, no one will judge you or correct you, but make sure that everybody that's participating on Talk and Talk is going to learn a lot because we learn by practicing, okay, guys? And in my opinion, is the best way to improve our abilities to speak in English, okay? So people that are watching us on YouTube, if you want to know more about this project, please just go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and there you will find more information, okay? So we are in 7 here. I will create just one more room, just to make the conversation flow better. And I would like to ask you guys, please don't forget to introduce yourself, choose a leader to guide the conversation, just to make sure that everybody can answer the question proper. Okay? 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you here again and we can discuss how was the experience. Okay, guys? So let me see here. I will open the rooms and then we can start. Yeah. As I said before, I will divide like bolinhas clubs and luluzinhas clubs, okay, today. If you receive the invitation, please accept. Have a great one and see you soon, guys. Okay, so in this Sunday night, I keep the girls here with me in the main room. Let's start the presentation. Gislaine, would you like to start, please? You are muted, girl.
Sorry. My name is Gislaine. I'm 40 years old. Um, I'm born in Brazil, but I live now in United States. I have been married 14 years. I work in construction. I am engineer. I have a own business, and today I live in here in Missouri. In my weekends, I like to go to restaurant and sometimes I go to enjoy with my husband and I and a house, my friend's house. And yeah, that's it.
Nice. And did you have a favorite dish to eat in the restaurants in
In here,
USA, Gislaine?
yes, I like pasta,
Mhm.
a different pasta. Yes, I like it because it's different sauce, you
Oh,
know.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I love pasta as well. Thank you, Gislaine. Camila Pedrosa, what about you?
Hello, girls. I'm Camila. I'm 32 years old. I'm living in Aracaju, Sergipe. I am work as a pro design, wax design. Exist many names for my job. In my free time this weekend, I try something new. So I start the part 2 of the Last of Us, the game. So it was amazing because it's so visual, so beautiful, this game. And very fierce about because have a lot zombies in the middle of the story. I really like to cooking something new. Today I try something new with potatoes and chicken. Was
Mm.
great and very tasty for me, but I don't know for anyone. I really like to swim in my free time, and I am host here too. All Tuesday, 8 p.m. That's it, girls.
Nice. Thank you, Camilinha. What about you, Camila?
Good evening, girls. Sunday evening, and we are here speaking English. So,
Yes.
my name is Camila. I am 40. I live in São Paulo. I was born and currently live here. Uh, Let me see what else. I work as an accountant. So, I am from the finance field for over 10 years. What else? I am also an English host here in the platform since July 24, and I've been here practicing here as a speaker since March 24, if I'm not wrong. And my goals here, it's about improving my English speaking skills and try to communicate myself in another language. What else? That's all, I guess, about me.
Nice. Okay, guys. And about myself, I am Andrea. Uh, I am married. I don't have kids. I work as oh my gosh, an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been working there for a while. What else? In my free time, I like listening to music, drinking wine, cooking. I like to cooking, but I am not like Camila Pedrosa that like to cook new things, you know. What else? And I've been hosting these immersions here on Talk and Talk since February 2023. But as a talker, I've been participating here since October 2021. So it's a long time that I am part of this platform, and I really love this place, guys, because it's really a place where you can improve and you realize that you are improving, okay? So maybe that's it. Let's start the conversation. I think the topic is amazing because we are going to talk about some challenges about English, about speaking skills. So let's go, girls. Gislaine, would you like to read and answer the question number 2, please?
Number two.
Yeah.
Number two. Okay. What were some of the biggest challenge you faced when you first started learning English? Ooh, it's a good question. Oh my gosh, I remember a lot of things, but for me, the biggest challenge when to learn about the grammar. For me, it's hard because I remember the have a been, have you have a been for putting my mind. This is for me for hard. Yeah, because it's different in Brazil. When I don't know, but it's different when I say, "Oh, have you have a been? Have you has been?" And has, sorry. And I remember these things. And when I went to do a order, for me it's hard. And sometimes go to when I went to go house client, not my client, but
Mhm.
it's hard because sometimes I need to explain if I stay there and what I you do, and it's so hard for me explain because I didn't know anything, nothing English. It's so hard just to show, just to I use my finger. Oh, this. It's hard.
Nice. And I believe that you are really proud of yourself because when you look back, you can see how much you improve, Gislaine. And I think this is the most important. Keep going and don't forget to always try to get better in the language. That's it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for sharing. Camila Pedrosa, please.
Yes, for me, I have a break of the learnings because I started in 2019 and the pandemic I stopped, but I still listen a lot things in English. I guess I don't stop to learn at all because my listening it keep going because I listen a lot movies and series. I guess when I back to learn, it was more easy for me to try to talk. in the same time I learn. But I guess the more harder in this process back to study English was start to talk more slowly because I try in the beginnings talking in the same cadence, I guess, same rhythm. Then I talk in Portuguese, and that was a messy because the people couldn't understand what I talk. And after I realized that, now we can see I couldn't talk more slowly and more clear. And the second thing very important was last year I did my first or no second interview, and the recruiter said, "Camila, your CV it's great, but your English it's not great. You needed to practice all day." And because that, I put it this in my mind. I start to talk, and I start to practice every day. And I never back to listen this about a recruiter again. I guess it's important to receive a bad feedback sometimes because you couldn't improve yourself. I guess bad feedback, it's okay for that. It's not a reason for me. In this case, I understand I needed to practice, I needed to understand and learn English for my future. And for me, that's it, my journey. I resume.
Yes, thank God you don't get stuck, because sometimes it's happened. It's happened with me when I was studying English, when I was, I don't know, in my 20s, let's say that. And let me ask you something. Do you say, did you say, you said about your written to speak in English. You speak fast in Portuguese, Camila?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah?
Because I
Oh,
am Asian people, so I talk very fast in Portuguese. And I really spend a lot of time to understand, if I talk in the same way for a native in English, never could be understand where I talk. And I did some classes with native person, and they said the same thing. Camila, you need to talk slowly because if you talk slowly, I couldn't understand you. And I guess it was very important to understand that, but it's so hard to do this because I am very anxious to talk in English, and I start very excited. I needed to talk faster for people understand, but it is the opposite. In my second language, I need to talk more slowly for people could understand me, right?
yes. Sometimes I think I have the same problem, guys. Sometimes I wish I could speak slowly in English. I don't know if I speak fast, but sometimes I have this perception, and I try to speak slowly, but I don't know. I need to put it in practice because, as Camila said, maybe people will listen in me and understand me better, So, and I don't think I speak fast in Portuguese. I will pay attention on it. No. What about you, Camila?
As we are here only talking about the biggest, I will share only some examples because if I have a lot of, but I guess I think everyone here knows, but I started to study English as adult. I didn't have the background about English in school. And I remember once that I was speaking a group of friends and I didn't know how to use did in English, like using in the past. And a person said to me, "Oh, pobrezinha, she doesn't know anything." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, maybe I need to study English." She said, "Oh, you don't know anything. I think what you were just joking." And I said, "No, it's real. I don't know English." And then I felt badly in that situation. Like when someone look at you with some pity, you feel like, I don't want to have this feeling again. This happens years ago. And then I guess this was the until now, I guess for me at least, it's a biggest challenge know how to use the grammar properly when we have to speak with the others. And as Camilinha said, sometimes we feel anxious and we just want to express ourselves and we jump the grammar things we are
Yeah.
just going and speaking. So I guess this is the biggest challenge until now. Of course, I improved a lot since that period that I didn't know how to use did. But I guess this is the biggest one because we don't use it. Our grammar in Portuguese is totally different. And then it's hard to put it, right? Or make realize that we are doing some mistakes. So for me, it's grammar since
Yeah, yeah.
ever.
Yeah, I feel you, Camila. I struggling a lot with grammar as well. Uh, I believe that uh, I wanted guys to not to be fluent, but to to use the grammar that I know, that we
Mhm.
learn in school, we learn it here, we learn in another place in practice, because sometimes I think I don't put what I learned in practice. Every time that I needed to use grammar, I made a confusion with the grammar, Portuguese grammar, and sometimes I try to express myself thinking in Portuguese and translate to English, and it's a mess because the grammar don't match at all, because of
Mhm.
this. I believe that is my biggest challenge is speaking, in my opinion, because I used to be a shy person. I am a shy person, but now I feel more confident and to speak, to expose myself, fear to make mistakes, fear of judgment. It's something that really stuck in me to improve my speaking skills. Uh, so, of course, nowadays we can communicate, better. But I feel that I'm still needed to use the grammar correctly. And something that I was thinking about Camila said about people that say bad words for you, I don't know if I've already told you guys. I stopped studying English when I I was in my 20s, let's say that, because of the teacher said for me, "Congratulations, Andrea," in the end of the class. You speak a lot today because I didn't have open my mouth, during the class, and I never come back to the school. And I was almost finished the course. I was in the last semester to, yeah, to finish my course by 5 years studying, So because of this, I said for Camila Pedrosa, sometimes people say something for you in a bad way. Sometimes they can, I believe that they want to help, but at the same time they can stuck you, so we need to pay attention what we say for the people that are in this process to learning another language. Okay, that's it. Camila Ribeiro, would you like to read the next one, please?
Yes. Which skill do you find most difficult? Listening, speaking, reading, or writing? And how have you been working to improve it? For me, the most difficult it's about writing. I know how to say the words and I forgot how to write them. Sometimes I make a mess when I try to write something, then I realize, oh my gosh, this is totally wrong. And then I need to write fast sometimes with the others, and it's so hard because I am, I guess, typing like a kid in my mind. So it's really hard. I had some experience in the past that I could typing every day or chatting every day in English with other people in different countries. But now I don't. I have some meetings in English, so it's totally different, I guess. So about the writing, I'm pretty sure that I need to improve it. As I said, I was late here because I was trying to save my score on Duolingo, and I put my writing there in practice. We have some stories to listen and to understand, and then in the end of it, you need to explain what's happened in the history. And then we need to set that typing. And then this is a way that I've been trying to improve my writing skills. It's not so easy, but I guess this is the most difficult for me. I focus about speaking and listening, and then we forgot about the others. Oh my gosh, writing could be the worst. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I became, besides writing and what I said before. No, reading, that's okay for me. I guess writing is the number one for sure.
Nice. It's interesting to know about that, Camila. What
Yes.
about you, Camilinha?
For here, some things help me in the writing because it's the same, like Camila said. For me, it's so hard to write it because I don't write in Portuguese too. It's very hard in my work because I work more with the visual because I'm design, and it's had the necessities of write something in Portuguese too. And I guess this website I share with you, it's very great because have some small questions and you needed to write a test. And they help a lot because after you write, you couldn't see where and when we made a mistakes in the write. So it's great for try to improve that. But I guess sometimes I guess the better thing in my in my English learning is the listen because I did this a lot all the time. But I guess sometimes some words I have doubt about the pronunciation. For example, the th sound. I know my th sound it's a messy, but now I'm very proud because the natives could be understand when I need to send some interview, for example. But I guess it's very not the same, the pronunciation correct, because I don't know the way correct to use the tongue in the mouth. So I try to
Yeah.
saw the videos, but it's not make sense for me, right? This type of things. I guess for me, the most harder things it is th sound and right. Right, the first, the second one, it's the pronunciation of th sound because it's not make sense for me. The mute, they have sound, don't have sound. Okay, for me, it's a mess, this type of thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. TH sound, it's really difficult, I confess, guys. But for me, the most difficult, it's when I need to say the letter R, this kind of things. Oh my gosh. The letter R for me, it's my biggest challenge, I always make something wrong, always. What about you, G?
My gosh, it's funny. Okay, for me, I think it's sometimes listen when people here speak very fast because they use like connection the word, like the same what Camila said about, for example, the vowel, they put in the connection, it's hard sometimes because they speak very, very fast. And I live in Imersão, don't have a immigrant, just American guys. And
Wow.
yeah, and but for me, it's right. It's the worst because I don't like it. Because now I don't like it, and for me I don't use because if I use for to send email for my client, I put in non-translator because translated sometimes there is wrong. I put in another app, I use it, but yeah, I don't need it. No, I don't put in my focusing right,
Mhm.
just listen and talk. Então that's why I think it's more hard to listen sometimes because they speak very fast. And there is one day I went to visit one client. I don't understand anything she said because she said, I don't know, I don't understand. I don't understand. My husband, he's understand them better than me. I say, oh my gosh, but he told me, he shared with me, oh my gosh, yes, sometimes I don't understand her because I think because people living here use like slang, it's all
Yeah.
too much. But I remember the one things it's for because when I was studying in school,
Mhm.
I studied just today here, just today. It's not too much. Yeah, just today, Camila. That's why my English, I need to improve my English now. Yeah. But I remember when I arrived here, the group, the classmate, no, the coworker, asked for me, Gigi, if you wanted to go to the party, you can go. Party, 10 a.m. party. What party? But I just think, but it's okay. And after 10 minutes, I asked for, oh, sorry, could you explain for me? What did you say? She said, if you want to go to the party, Gigi, could you show me, please? Because I don't understand. She showed me she get the room, it's bedroom.
Oh,
Bedroom. Mm-hmm.
completely different.
Bedroom. Party. They said party. If you talk to American guys about the party, they understand it's a party. They said party, party. Party.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, there is a lot of
Gigi, I have a doubt. The accent in Missouri is very hard. For example, the Texan, it's very hard for me understand when I needed to talk with the Texan guy, for example. I need to do that sometimes because I did an interview with the people of Texan and the accent is crazy, guys. I don't know in Missouri it's the same. It's the
the
accent
same.
very
The same.
The same.
oh,
Oh my gosh. So you are
hard.
really brave, Gislaine, because I watched some videos about Texas. The accent, it's so hard to understand.
So
It's
hard.
almost impossible, right? In my opinion, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I needed to study, listen podcast, listen, watching the video. That's why I stay here.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know if you agree with me, guys. I think this process will be for the rest of our lives, you know. We can't stop studying.
Stop,
We
Andrea,
can't. We
stop.
can't.
Don't share with this. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
I
think
agree.
about that. About that, it's a long journey, you know. We are not natives, it's so we need to study. If you lose, for example, if you stay out, talk and talk, I can't imagine myself without practicing every day. Maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, I will feel the difference, you know. So we need to have this process every day, guys. There is no other way to improve. That's it. Let me share my opinion about this question. Which skill do you find most difficult? I think, as I said for you, for me, it's speaking and listening. I discovered that I have some problems to listening. It's different when we are here speaking, we are a Brazilian guys speaking English. Okay, everybody can understand each other. But when it's a native, I have many difficult. So I want to improve it. I try to listen in some podcast in English, you know, with British accents, this different kind of accents to improve. And when I realize that I am understanding better, I feel proud of myself, you know, because it's something difficult to to catch. Speaking, as I said for you, because I make a lot of mistakes to use grammar. And you said about reading or writing. I don't know, writing. I think I am good, not, oh, it's the best one, you know, but I am good because I am a little good because in my last school, they used to do for us a lot of ditados. I forgot how to say that in English, you know. So maybe phrases, sometimes it's about phrases that you need to write, and just words, you know. So you need to understand what the teacher were talking, you know, and then write. So we could improve together, you know, the listening and the writing. But to read, guys, for me, I am really bad. I need to improve it, you know. Sometimes if I need to read hear one question, sometimes I don't know the pronunciation. I don't know how to say the word, so I need to improve it a lot. But maybe I can say listening, speaking, and reading. Writing, I think I am okay, at least for now, maybe, but I need to improve as well. Okay, let's move on. Camelinha, your turn, please.
Yeah. It's the 40,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Have you used any apps or online tools to support your learning? Which one has made the biggest difference for you? I guess this platform, Talk and Talk, these are huge difference in my conversation skills. But I guess now I start to learning about Spanish, so I use it all day Duolingo. I have an offensive of 80 days today, so a lot of time in the
18?
office.
80, 80. Ah, okay.
80, 80, 80.
80, okay.
80. 80 days, and I still try to learn a new word all days. But I don't use a Duolingo more for English because I use it more here and the podcast, this type of things. And I focus Duolingo in my Spanish because I needed to improve that. Another platform I used before I start the Talk and Talk was Elsa English. Because have a AI, you couldn't talk. But I guess it's more better for me because I work with another human, and I guess it's more realistic with the real world. If I have an interview, I will talk with the human, not AI, more part of time. And the third one is the GPT because sometimes I like to talk with the speaker, this part of the speaker. When I needed to train for interview, this type of thing, I use a lot the GPT. And I guess that's it. These three apps I use it for my learnings.
Nice. And I am really envy about you guys because you know how to use Duolingo. I struggling a lot to use Duolingo. I started doing a good job, but then I get lost in the middle of the path, you know. For me, it's terrible. A corujinha já desistiu de ficar me chamando. Let's return, let's return. No, it's not possible for me. I don't have this discipline to use Duolingo, unfortunately. What about you, Gi?
Andrea, it's so funny, babe. Oh my gosh. For me, like the Camila, like the same. Use the well Elsa too in the past. But now my first time in immersion, just talk in talking talk. I think because the chat GPT started because I ask for them all the time. Oh my God, there is one platform, just talk because I need to improve my English. And all the every day, every single day I put in the chat GPT. One day he show me I think open English. I think open English, and there is another platform, I forgot the name now. But when they put in talking with any, because I say I put in wrong in Google and YouTube, talk, there is one app, talk, but I didn't put in the N. And
Mhm.
another day I put in again. I say, oh my gosh. And one day I put an N. And I saw the video, and a lot of guys, I see you, I watching you. And I say, oh my gosh, it's different. It's different. Yes, that's why I stay here. Yeah, but I've used it another no app. I think website. Listen and English. I think that this name you put it and you can there is four things you can choose one, and the video, there is a video and the lyric, short video. For example, Elsa and Anna. It's a
Mhm.
there is a cartoon and there is a lyric you can put in, and after that you can write and answer the question, and I will put in again, but just English, no and anything Portuguese. You need to looking for the word if you didn't know.
Oh,
If
nice.
you don't know, yeah, it's good. But I use it a lot of app, guys, in my cell phone. That's why I stay here. I stay here forever.
Yeah. And I didn't know about how the way that you discovered Talk and Talk, G. It's interesting, you know?
I
You
put in
search in
chat
Chat GPT. Nice, nice. Thank you, God, they show for you Talk and Talk, you know. Thank you, God, because now you are here speaking with us. What about you, Ka?
Guys, we need to spread the word, right, about the platform. Like, I
Yes.
tried all the time. I tried to bring someone from here. And about apps, I used Duolingo for more than 2 years. I am addicted on it, so
Oh,
I try to keep my score there. It's like a game for me. Sometimes I am driving and I need someone. Oh, could you, because I have to do my Duolingo and I cannot drive right now. So I have my priorities in life. Or if I go to a pub and then midnight I need to finish because we have to do lessons every day, and then I go to the bathroom to do the lessons. So I do it. I will say that I do it.
nice.
And what else? I use some flashcards to keep the vocabulary, and I guess this helped me a lot. Sometimes here in the immersions, I forgot some words, and I put the in the flashcard to try to keep in mind. It's a good way for me. What else? ChatGPT a lot. Sometimes I don't know, cleaning the house during my chores here, and then I think about a sentence in my mind, and then I say, oh, this is right. And let me ask ChatGPT, please. I was here doing anything, and then can you help me? And I try to speak with them, or when I need to have an interview or a presentation, for example, in English, I practice with ChatGPT a lot. So I use more than one. It's not ChatGPT, but I use Copilot too. I use Perplexity, I guess, is another one. So I try to use more than one because we can got different answers in this artificial intelligence. But in my opinion, I guess flashcards, Duo. I do some Spanish lessons too. And what else I said? The artificial intelligence. Right now, just these options.
Nice, nice, guys. And about myself, I think I just use nowadays ChatGPT. As I said, I try to use Duolingo, but it's hard to keep my discipline on it. I will try again because I believe that it's a great way to don't forget the words as well, you know, and you learn about grammar. You can always be in touch with the grammar rules, so I believe that it's important. But of course, Talk and Talk makes all the difference in my life. I am really proud to say that. When I started here, I couldn't speak well, you know. I couldn't have this conversation. Because I was afraid. So yeah, definitely I am other Andrea since I've been attending here. So, and I am really happy, you know, guys, because we need that. We need to find a way, something, a place where you can practice and at the same time you have people here that you can consider your friend, you know. So it's a so different environment, you know. And sometimes we uh we spend a lot of time here, you know. Sometimes I sit in front of my computer to take the immersions, 7 p.m. and until 10 p.m. I am here speaking English, you know. So it's a great place. Okay, Camila Ribeiro, would you like to choose another question for us? Please, I think we have time.
Yes. Let me see here. Oh, oh yes, let me get here. It's Radio Garden. I will put here. Let me choose the question. Just 1 minute. Oh, there is an interesting one, number 8. Do you think making mistakes helps you learn faster? Can you share a time when that happened to you? Gosh, I can say that. I already told about the did that I was confusing about. And the first time that I read the word ate, the past of eat, I said to someone, this is writing in Portuguese, like até. And then the girl said to me, no, this is the past of eat, ate. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this will be a good path in my life. So I made a lot of mistakes during the process. A lot, guys, a lot. But I remember the first time that I started to study with a private teacher. He helps me a lot, and not only about English, but about my improvement as a person in general. He give me ideas about books, about the culture in the US, because he is half Brazilian and half American guy. And then it's, I don't know, I spent 1 year with this guy. Because of this, I could be able to travel abroad because I was, as I said, terrible in English. Imagine if I listen, if I see the word eight and I think this is right in Portuguese. So, but I guess I guess we can learn from them. Nowadays, I see the word and I laugh because oh my gosh, I was I didn't know the meaning of it, and we can lose our, I don't know, break the ice sometimes, take courage to try to speak. No one wants to feel like in the beginning we feel like and the words like vanish
Yeah.
for our mind, and then you cannot speak, and the person is look at you, is staring, and you feel like I need to say something, but I don't know how to say. I need to use do, have, does, did, and then you make, I don't know, you feel stuck on it, and then it's a process. This teacher helped me a lot, like take your time, just try to make a sentence, and then this helped me a lot. So I guess the mistakes, it's part of the process. We have a conversation today, I guess, about not today, I guess, fly a plane. I guess we
Yeah.
have this, right?
Yeah.
If you read a book about how to, I was riding a plane. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Fly a plane, and then you cannot do it. You need the practice, right? So it's we need these mistakes. It's almost impossible to improve without it.
Yes, I totally agree, Ka. What about you, Gi?
I did a lot of mistake here. One day I share with Camila about the hug, but I will share another things, Camila. There is a neighbor here. There is a lot of girls, girls, and they kids. It's a play outside, and I get my work, and I open my car. It's coming. Gigi, can I share a little thing for you? Yes, you can. She opened the box. The box that is a one hat. It's like mouse. Mouse. I say, what is his name? She said, Turbo. I say, terrible. She said, no, turbo. Say, terrible. She said, no, turbo. Fast, fast, fast. I say, oh my gosh, I don't know. I was think. When I into my house, making dinner for my husband and I say, no, I need to go. I need to back to talk to them. Could you explain for me, girls, please? She said, turbo, fast,
Oh,
fast, turbo.
Oh my
Like the
gosh.
same turbo. Uh-huh. And I'll say, okay, but I did a video. I make it record them, and I send my friend American guys living here, the same road. But I didn't explain for him about this. Just send the video. Just I sent you the video for him. Sorry, sent to him the video. And here answer for me, Gigi, no, you are wrong. This is a turtle. Ah, Jeff, this is a no turtle. This is a turtle. You are American, guys. That's why I don't care my English. Just speak and oh, He's America.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't understand the girls. This story I share a lot of American guys because a lot of people say, yeah, it's like the same terrible turtle and terrible. It's terrible.
A huge difference, the accent, right? Because the same word, but people understand in a different way. Oh my gosh. Nice. What about you, Camila? Let me close the other.
I guess for me, it's when I still nervous in the beginnings, I start to talk and mix it with the Portuguese. For example, when I needed to say but, I said mas in the middle of the word. And I guess it's very confusing for a native person when I did that because sometimes when I still nervous, I start to talk in Portuguese in the middle of the sentence. And I guess sometimes when I did some interviews, I don't remember some specific word, but I mixed it with the Portuguese, and the guy said the face was, can you repeat, please?
Oh my
Something like
gosh, it's
that.
terrible.
And now I start to mix it with the Spanish, so it's a messy talk to me sometimes. Because, for example, last week I did another interview because I still do it because it's important for my English. And the guy was a Mexican guy. And because that, my brain started to say some word in Spanish in the middle of the word. The sentence in English was very messy. Because that I don't pass for the second stage, I guess. That's it.
Oh my gosh, I just remember, guys, in my last trip when I did the exchange program, I was just trying to say pure air, ar puro. And the teacher, what? Pure air. What? I don't understand it. The teacher was so strange, but she just like that, pure, pure. I try to express myself in another way that I don't remember. And the teacher, oh, pure, pure. My gosh, I got red, I think, I am black and I got red, imagine, because of the pronunciation. So it's terrible, guys, but we need to pass through it. There is no other way to improve, as I said. Oh my gosh, Camila just left. And guys, how was it for you, the conversation in another room? Rodrigo, did you have fun?
Yes, great conversation. Welton and Victor is great friends. Talk a lot about mistakes, about experience in the learning English, and they try to improve with some mistakes and try to obtain uh, experience in the starting. But it's a great conversation.
Nice. Thank you, Rodrigo. And what about you, Elton?
Yeah, was good. The guys were amazing, you know. We had a good conversation, so we could exchange a lot of experience, ideas. I love it. Thank you.
Yes, it's always good to talking about English process, guys. I
Yeah,
don't know if you agree with me. I love because we always remember the way that we started, and the way that we are improving. So I think it's really important to have this kind of reflection. Victor, let me know.
Oh, it was a great conversation. The topic is very nice. And it's very interesting know the similar episodes to learn of the tentativas of trying to learn
Mhm.
English. Yeah, this is very similar with me.
Nice. And what were some of the biggest challenge you faced? The question number two, when you start studying English.
Oh, I think they find a way of studying that works for me because there are many topics on YouTube, materials, PDFs on internet. Is a lot of materials. Okay, I don't
Mhm.
know if the is the best. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So you start studying by yourself?
No, I started studying the school, the
Okay.
traditional school, and I had a face-to-face teacher. I studied in three schools, and CNA. How can I say the name? If is the famous school in Brazil, English. Have
Wizards,
Wizard, yes.
Fisk.
Yes, I can't stay in Wizard. Eu consegui ficar lá só um mês. It's very bad. Is complicated school. Okay.
Yeah, the best place is Talk and Talk, guys, for sure.
Okay, yeah, I
And
agree.
yes, Rodrigo, just to finish, the question number three, which skill is more difficult for you?
Listen, I have
Listening.
more difficulty. Yes, listening is a problem with me. Listening is a problem.
Yes, I have this as well. And you, Elton, the same question.
Nowadays, maybe the speaking, you know.
Uh-huh. No, you speak very well. Come on.
Yeah, but see, I have some things to improve. But you
Yeah.
know, guys, we need to improve everything, and uh, we always have a gap, you know, in something.
Yes. Yes. I said for the girls here in the main room that this this is something that we will need to do for the rest of our lives, guys.
Yeah,
We need to keep it
unfortunately.
improving and go on. So that's it. We need to accept that and enjoy the path.
Totally.
Okay, guys, it was an amazing conversation, in my opinion. I hope you have liked it as well. I put on the chat the survey, okay? Just to remember, the immersion is from Clinton. The idea of the topic, it's his idea, okay? But you can put everything that you think about the immersion, you can rate 1 to 10 if you like it, if you dislike it, okay? And that's it, guys. Have a great rest of Sunday, a great week that is beginning. So see you around and bye bye, guys. Have a great night.
Bye
Bye.
bye,
Bye,
guys.
Bye
See
guys.
you.
Great
bye.
Bye-bye.
night. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.